Okay, so we're going to play some songs and we're going to take a break and then we're going to play some more songs. Thank you guys so much for coming. We're stoked to play music for you. My name is Mike Edel. I'm from Victoria, BC, but I live in Seattle. This is my friend Jeremy and Brennan. They are awesome. We've been on tour since March the 13th. And we have one show left tomorrow in Wisconsin, and then we're going to drive straight home to Seattle. So, I'm really stoked on this right now, and so are you guys, right?
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Alright, this song's called Finish Line. You waved goodbye and board your flight to the northwest in the evening light, and escape to all these evergreens, new spaces and new trajectories. There's something here that tells me when you've come as far as this, it's special and forever, and there's no repeating it. When you've come as far as this, well, it's your moment, be in it. When you've come as far as this, well, it's your moment, be in it. Call me, I'll talk you out of it. There's a marathon in your mind. There's no clock, there's just a finish line. My sense is that it's only when you've come as far as this, that now is all forever. There's no repeating it. When you've come as far as this, well, it's your moment, be in it. When you've come as far as this, well, it's your moment, be in it. It's your moment, be in it. When you've come as far as this, it's your moment, be in it. When you've come as far as this, it's your moment, be in it. When you've come as far as this, it's your moment, be in it. When you've come as far as this, it's your moment, be in it. It's your moment, be in it. It's your moment, be in it. Yeah, sure, definitely. Alright, this song's called 31. It's about getting older. but also about feeling young. But I'm scared that we left this old city for good. But did you don't know that alone in the woods? And I'm scared that we'll get lost inside of our minds and replaying memories. Have we left all the good years behind? It's 31, we're not done having fun. Late nights and morning comes, we're old enough to still feel young. And is this a sequel where the magic is already gone? A sophomore exams where your friends have all had kids and moved on. Sit at the same bar, the cast as it's always been, and dying over open. Where does the line end or begin? It's 31, we're not done having fun. Late nights and morning calls, we're old enough to still feel young. At 31, we're not done having fun. Late nights and morning calls, we're old enough to still feel young. We're old enough to still feel young. We're old enough to still feel young. And back at 21, and what were we running from? And were we even having fun? And we were never old enough. Oh yeah, 31, we're not done having fun. Late nights and morning calls, we're old enough to still feel young. At 31, we're old enough to still feel young. At 31, we're old enough to still feel young. Thank you guys. Oh, thank you guys. You guys are doing all right?
Yeah.
We don't suck?
31st birthday.
What's that?
I'm gonna save that one for my 31st.
Oh, good. I'm saving it for my 31st birthday too. Wink. Alright, this song's about hiking in the woods in the summertime. It's called Blue Above the Green. I'm gonna turn you up, Brittany, just a little bit more. float upon the air in a simple conversation up above the canopy of trees. We reach the blue above the green. Another true light, hacking in the dark. A new love, twisted fingers, stop the odds. Beside you, there was nothing else at all. Before you, I loved you, running through the trees. And what we came for was much more than I had in my mind. Another true light, hacking in the dark. A new love, twisted fingers on me heart. Beside you, there was nothing else at all. Before you, I loved you. Another true light, hacking in the dark. A new love, twisted fingers on me heart. Beside you, there was nothing else at all. Before you, I loved you, running through the trees. I loved you in the blue of the green. I loved you in the blue of the green. We hiked up the mountain in the wood. I thought maybe we could make our up above the canopy of trees. We reached the blue of the green. Is Ohio into alternative country music?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I thought so. It felt like it. I was looking at us all, and we all look like alternative country music people. But I have this German friend, and he hates this song because Germans don't understand alt country. So this is Brennan's alt country beat. I think it's fantastic. So this song's called 5th of July. So 1, 2, 3, 4. your way. Walk with your steps and break my plane. Move out west for the summer to try us again. You should have thought about July. You should have thought about July. You should have thought about July. Oh, oh. Cool, thank you guys a lot. So this is way better than the last time I tried to play music in Ohio.
Oh, yeah?
Where were you?
Yeah.
When you didn't.
Well, I thank you guys for coming over to Roger's home here. I really like this house. I like the stove, and I think it's a good size, Roger. It's not too big for you.
Thank you. Good.
He was like, Mike, I feel like sometimes this house is too big. I was like, it's not. You're fine. But there was this one time I was like, okay, let's go to Ohio, guys. And we were like, hey, let's go to the best place in Ohio, or maybe just Akron. So we went. Is anybody here from Akron? Oh yeah, Cassie, Carrie. So Carrie's from Akron. It's actually a fantastic place, right?
Well, Annabelle's would have been cool if Annabelle's had like.
Yeah. So I was like, for some reason we like needed to play a show in Akron, so we booked our own show in Akron, and we were like, okay, let's drive. We're on our way to like New York or something like that, and so we stopped in Akron to play this show, and I was like, oh my god, this is gonna be a show. And so we get there, and I'm like, hello, bartender. We got there probably like 5 o'clock or something, and we were sweating. It was hot, like it is right now. And then I said hello to the bartender, and he just like looked at me and didn't say anything back. I was like, oh no, this is bad. I was like, hello, Mr. Bartender, we're playing a show here tonight. And he was like, we'll see. I was like, oh, bad sign. And I was like, all right, do you guys have like any microphones? And then he was like, we've got one microphone. Where do you want me to put it? And I was like, I don't know, the middle? And then we sat down and just had a beer, and we were debating what to do with ourselves. We were like, do we just like start to drive away now? Or do we like enjoy this beautiful dive bar? And I actually am a huge fan of dive bars. If you want to talk to Jeremy and I about dive bars in Seattle, we have a lot to say about that. But this dive bar was not really, it didn't seem like the best place to play music. And we were like, maybe like all of our fans in Akron are gonna come. And then nobody came. And then there was like this, Carrie, right? I said Cassie, but it's Carrie, I'm sorry.
Cassie,
but then, that's Cassie and Carrie. Okay, and then we like looked through the door, and like some light started to come through the door, and like the sun started to shine through. And we were like, oh man, things could really go up from that one mic in the middle here. And then like Carrie and Roger walk in, and like the sun just starts to shine, and they're just like glowing like our guardian angels. And so I think maybe we had a beer for like 15 minutes or something like that. Roger seemed like a nice guy, so I bet he bought us a beer or something. I don't even know. And we were like, Roger, you're the best. Thank you so much for coming, but we can't do with just that one mic in the middle, and we've just canceled this show. So we played 0 songs in Ohio, and then we just went along our merry way. And I think that's the only show I've like canceled in like the last like 5 years. So you guys, this is a much better experience in Ohio, and I owe it all to Roger and his house. So oh yeah, cool. So yeah, I'm having a good time. Do you guys like the Ohioans?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You have to say that because you're surrounded by us.
Oh yes. I know. It's like you guys are gonna come from all directions if we say anything bad, and we're gonna have to like go to that screen door right there. So I think Brendan could be safe, but I for sure am screwed. But we've been on a tour for since March the 13th, like I said, and we have one show left tomorrow after this, and so we're really excited to be playing. This is our second time we played in a house on this tour out of like a lot of shows. We've been playing rock and roll shows for the most part, and I sort of like this way better than the last 2 nights. So thank you guys a lot for coming again. Yeah. This song's called Julia. And it's about my friend's girlfriend who smoked too many cigarettes. And she was really bad for him. But Julia, you live where it's so cold. Oh, but I don't mind these visits in the snow. Julia, the way you wear your sweaters is so different than anybody else. And I know it's only 2 weeks in Calgary. And I know it's only 2 weeks in Calgary. 2 weeks in Calgary. Julia, you smoke so much. When I get home, it's on my clothes. Julia, you're so different from anyone I've ever been with. And I know it's only 2 weeks in Calgary. And I know it's only 2 weeks in Calgary. 2 weeks in Calgary. This is my friend Jeremy Bullard from Oklahoma on the bass. Give him a hand. Slick. Just go one more time here. I didn't wear it. Remember to put my hands on the guitar. See if we can- And I know it's only 2 weeks in Calgary. 2 weeks in Calgary. And I know it's only 2 weeks in Calgary. 2 weeks in Calgary. And I know it's only 2 weeks in Calgary. 2 weeks in Calgary. Sweet, thank you guys lots. So, like I said, we've been on this tour, and we were opening most of this tour for these friends of ours, and their band's called Scenic Route to Alaska, and we left them how many days ago? 4 days ago?
I think something like that.
Like on Sunday in New York City, we departed from them, and we're really sad. we're so sad that Jeremy has their promotional photo on his laptop screen, and they're like 3 like Canadian dudes who wear like Canadian tuxedos all day, and they're just like on the background of his computer because he misses them so bad because we were having a great time.
It's the first. It's a laptop I got a few months ago. It's the first picture I've put on the desktop.
You just had like the Yosemite Mountain until now, and you're like, I'm never changing it. And then you put Shay and Trevor and Murray in their jean jackets on your screen.
Sure did.
That's so cute, isn't it?
And now he's never changing it.
Yeah. We'll see. So I was thinking, so we've been playing like 30-minute opening sets, and so I was like, oh man, like you guys, we're gonna have to like, Jeremy, you're gonna have to talk a lot at this house show. So right now, while we're singing Julia, I was like, I'm gonna make Jeremy and Brennan talk. So I was thinking of, I think we were gonna list our 5 favorite parts of this tour, which we're coming to an end to, and then you guys in return have to tell me the 5 best things about Cleveland, because I know like nothing about Cleveland, other than I'm pretty sure I like you guys already. So one of the best things about this tour was that we were driving through Pennsylvania. It was early in the morning. We were driving from Chicago to New Jersey, Asbury Park, New Jersey. It's a 12-hour drive, and so we were driving it through the night. And then the sun was coming up, and Shay, one of the jean jacket guys, he was driving, and then we were kind of all sleeping in the back. And then there was like this big like thwack, and then like he says, "Holy fuck!" He was really loud, and we're like, "Whoa!" When Shay swears, like he means business. And then I look up, and there's like this huge like spider web, like the windows like kind of smashed in the corner, and then there's like all these feathers like floating around in front of the van while we're on the Pennsylvania Turnpike. And then we're like, "What just happened?" And he didn't slow down. I'm pretty sure he was on cruise control, and he did not slow down. And he's like, "You guys, happy Thanksgiving." Happy Canadian Thanksgiving, he said. And we hit this turkey, and we like, its head smashed on the window, and like, I think it was a really bad scene. If you want to see what it looked like, you can check out my Instagram. I took some insurance photos. And like, I have a pretty like curated Instagram profile, because I need to like look good to like all the millennials out there. But I was like, let's just post these insurance photos on my Instagram. So I posted 4, so you can like do the swipe over thing. And it goes from the front windshield, and then like an angle, and then the side, and then more the side. Whoa. And there's like all these feathers, and there's like some guts. And then we washed the van like 8 days later. We left it on there, and there was a bunch of bones also like stuck in the windshield. So we said our prayer. We thanked the pilgrims for Thanksgiving, and then we carried on. So, Jeremy and Brennan, do you guys have favorite things?
Besides hitting the turkey?
Yeah, well, I took the best one, of course.
That's everyone's number one. I had never been to New York City, and I went to New York City for the first time.
Yeah, I just tried to like sleep the whole time in New York. I was like, this scares me. And Brendan was like, woo!
That's true.
Jeremy, I love putting them on the spot. I've never made them talk before ever.
Good.
This is, to be honest, not in my top 5. We played this venue in Ottawa called House of Targ, which is an arcade bar, and like you walk down a flight of stairs into this very low ceiling arcade bar where they serve rad pierogies. And they also like call out pierogi orders in between songs while people are playing. But it was just like the friendliest vibes. And it was actually started as a house venue, like much like this.
Sweet.
Ideas.
Aspirations. Yeah, there you go. That was one.
It is a really cool vibe. Like that's 3. You guys can just do the other 2, okay? Brandon, back to you.
Pierogies, Larry.
Yeah.
Next time.
I can't say House of Targ because you said it already.
You're right. You guys get ready for the Cleveland 5, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Playing this show, obviously.
Yeah.
But I agree with him. It's nice playing like kind of shitty dive bar rock and roll shows to playing a room of attentive people who are here to be in this moment with us, and that's really special because that doesn't happen all the time. So.
Aww.
Aww.
Yeah.
Hey.
All right, Jimmy, get more sentimental than that.
What's in the middle of
No,
that?
you don't have to.
No, I'd like to. Well, you know, getting to meet and know a little bit the infamous Larry has been that was quite an experience. This is a fellow who identifies as Mike's dad, and he's a trip and a half for sure. And we stayed out at his farm where he collects grain and sells it because he's on a farm. But we stayed with him. He was really funny. He's a good dude.
He identifies as my dad, and he also is my dad.
Yeah, there's a reason. I mean,
Yeah, he's a real trip. Just imagine like me in like 42 years, but like crazier and like loves to talk all the time. And that's my dad, Larry. I like that you liked Larry, Jimmy. I thought Jimmy hated him because he just had to do a lot of listening.
oh, it's hard to want to talk while he's talking.
He says a lot of funny things.
Yeah, he does.
Okay, now to you guys. What are the best 5 things about Cleveland? It doesn't have to take as long.
Roger!
I'd like to know. Roger is one of the best things about Cleveland.
I'm not from
We have a
here.
lot going here.
Yeah. What's that?
Mitchell's.
Mitchell's. What's that?
It's an ice cream place.
Did you say something?
Number
Locally
2.
owned ice cream place.
How close is it to here?
I know, shame on me.
How close is Mitchell's?
There's one actually
Ooh.
down the road in Beechwood. Not too far from here.
Okay, I like that. That's number 2. Roger's number 1. Mitchell is number 2.
University Circle.
University Circle. What's University Circle all about?
It's this conglomeration of museums and the Cleveland Orchestra, Cleveland Museum of Art, the University, and Roger.
Chandelier.
And Roger sang.
Playhouse.
Roger, you're there?
I worked there.
Okay, number 3 is Roger in University Circle. And so wait, number 1 is Roger, number 2 is Mitchell's Ice Cream in Roger's fridge. Number 3 is Roger in University Circle.
There you go.
Okay, number 4.
Playhouse Square.
The orchestra is also in University Circle.
Yeah.
Cleveland
So,
Okay, wait, what did you Lake Erie?
Symphony of Lake Erie.
Like Gary.
So Roger in shorts in the summer at Lake Erie. And then what's number 5?
Playhouse Square.
You guys love your squares and circles. What does Roger do in Playhouse Square?
goes to shows.
Yeah. It's the largest entertainment complex out of New York City, out of Lincoln Center.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's really cool.
I like that because you guys, as we drove into Cleveland, we saw a baseball stadium, a huge ass picture of LeBron James, and then we saw like 3 cemeteries, and some rough roads, and some construction with no construction men. You guys have a shortage of construction people working. And then we got to this beautiful, and then we got to Roger's house. So I like that there's more to check out.
Absolutely.
Okay, how about we play you guys another song?
Sure. Beautiful.
Actually, am I playing this one solo?
I think you are.
I think I am. Alright, you guys can break. Okay, this is a new song. It's called The Challenger. It's about the Space Shuttle Challenger in 1986. And Brennan's partner in crime in his other band, Taylor, he helped me finish the song because I had to rewrite it. So it's kind of a look back at the past to hopefully have a gaze into the future. From the passenger seat, hear stories of the sky, of Challenger and reasons why it didn't make it. It didn't fly, of the astronauts who burned in the fire. From the car to my class, with a knot in my chest, the wavering voice recounts the ascent. The snow falls down with the stars going by, and the dreams of the 7 fell from Russians on Reagan's breath. It's the face of God worth trying to understand, taking one small step and leaving his hand. And nothing is painless when there's so much to lose. And how do I take this? How do I carry the news? And what is the future? Is this just now? And watching the brightest fall to the ground. And nothing is meaningless when there's so much to lose. And how do I take this? How do I carry the news? And what is the future? Is this just now? And watching the brightest fall to the ground. Well, I'm putting on what? Stuck in one place. Are we moving forward? Or should we stay? Or should we stay? And nothing is painless when there's so much to lose. And how do I take this? How do I carry the news? And what is the future? Is this just now? And watching the brightest fall to the ground. And nothing is meaningless and there's so much to lose. And how do I take this? How do I carry the news? And what is the future? If this is now? And watching the brightest fall to the ground. Thank you.
Yeah.
Great, thank you guys a lot. I think we're gonna play one more song and then we're gonna take a little bit of a break and then play a good handful more. Is that all right?
Yeah.
We're playing some old songs and some new ones because I have a record from a couple years ago called India Seattle. We have a vinyl and it's a compact disc too. If any of you guys own cars, which you do, I think. Cleveland seems like a car. People own cars here.
They do.
Yeah, sweet. I own a car also. So we have some compact disc India Seattle, and then this next song's off of a record called The Last of Our Mountains, which is a few years before that. And I just finished recording a new album in January, and that song, The Challenger, is off that album, and I'm really excited for it to come out, but it's just like not coming out yet for some reason. I don't know, but it's gonna come out hopefully later this year, and then, well, I don't know. How does music come out these days? Do you guys
Spotify.
Yeah.
Spotify first.
It's gonna come out on Spotify slowly. That's how you do it. That's how people are saying you do it. Yeah, one song at a time. It's really lame if you really love like the band.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
It's one goal.
So it'll come out eventually. And I got the opportunity to work with this one of my like musical like idols on this record. His name is Barry Manilow. No, just kidding. It's not. This guy Chris Walla, who's played in the band Death Cab for Cutie. He produced this record, and I was like, okay, Chris, cool. Let's make this record. And I was like, let's do it in May 2017. And he was like, sounds good, man. And so we go and we like sit in the studio for a whole month, which is a long time to make a record, because you could probably do it in like 10 days if you really needed to, or like 30 days. And so we worked on it for 30 days last May. And then he's like, all right, great, we've got to start now. And I was like, are you kidding me? And basically we just took like cigarette breaks and then like talked about our feelings and like talked about like everything in the whole world and like read New York Times articles for a few hours in the day and like cooked like organic food and stuff. And so we did basically like 10 months of that. And it was like, I should have just like had a baby or something. 'Cause it was like, it would like took as long as that would. But we finished it and it's really amazing and it's kind of, I'm really excited for it to come out. So that song was off that, and yeah, I thought I'd tell you guys about that, because, you know.
Can't wait.
And a little secret, the album's called Thresholds. Don't tell anybody.
What does it mean?
Well, the record's about thresholds, change, and a new orientation.
Perfect.
Yeah. So, and this song's called Bottom Floor Apartment. It's sort of about that too. It's about living small. It's about, I originally wrote about two of my friends that got married really young and moved into a really shitty basement apartment. And I was like, I'm never doing this. And then last year I got married and moved into a basement apartment in Seattle. And so I was like, we should probably start playing this song again. So here it is for you guys. It's called Bottom Floor Apartment. In the bottom floor apartment, we're living small. In the center of the carpet, white envelopes full. From my head, my mouth in trouble holding on. Will you understand? And you look into the sky, Alright, thank you guys a lot. So we'll take a break for a minute and then we'll play you some more songs. Okay, how will we play you guys some more songs? Is that okay?
Yeah.
Wait, where are the occupants of those two other chairs? Okay.
We got stragglers, but they'll be back. They'll be back.
Just go.
Okay, here we go. Need to edit this a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna play 2 songs by myself because you guys, we don't know how to play many songs. So. This one is, I don't play this one often, but I always dedicated it to Jeremy because it's about ex-girlfriends. I hope you heard that.
Which he has
This one's dedicated to Jeremy's dog, actually. Okay, it's called Sunny Outside This Afternoon. Here it is. Outside this afternoon, but I can't go out, I can't leave this room. I open the windows and I lift up the glass, but the one I love, she won't come back. On a holiday, and hoping to forget if I went away. And the miles and the minutes, they seem shorter these days, but the one I love is in here to stay. We're history, darling, and all that we were is a city on fire, like the whiskey that burns, rising steam off the water. But I still remember the way that it started. Gives way to the night, and I sit on the porch, watch the evening arrive. It's one of those evenings, the quiet kind, like when I saw you go into the evening light. I saw you go, and you should have been mine. The sun now it's over, we're history, darling. All that we were is a city on fire, like the whiskey that burns, rising steam off the water. But I still remember. I still remember. But I still remember the way that it started. song about baseball now, but I haven't played it in forever.
Do you remember it?
I'm gonna forget the lyrics, so I looked them up. I googled the lyrics over there and set my phone to never turn off. So, I wrote the song a while ago. There's an animated video about baseball. How are the people in the kitchen doing?
Hey guys! Hey! Come on!
Really, it's just Brendan and Jeremy in the kitchen.
Mike's giving everybody a good shit.
The song's dedicated to the San Francisco Giants.
Yeah.
It kind of is. The song's called The Closer, and we were at the baseball game earlier today. That's actually a doubleheader, and my team's the Toronto Blue Jays. And I was like, Brendan, Jeremy, I know I canceled one show in Ohio, and I was like, I think this one's canceled too, because the Jays and the baseball team from Cleveland are tied 9-9, and it's the 8th inning. But then Jeremy and Brendan were like, no, Mike, we need to go now. And so then we came. So. Okay, I'm gonna try this song for you guys. I have a whole story about it, but I won't tell it to you, because if I tell the story and then like mess it up big time, it's really lame. So I'm just gonna try and make it through the song. But my brother used to play a lot of baseball, and I would go to his games as a little kid, so it's sort of like from the viewpoint of like this fan, like watching this baseball game. So, and it's really boring, like baseball. It's really repetitive, and there's like no like climax to the song. There's no chorus. It's just like inning after inning after inning after inning, and there's actually just 5 of them. So you know when it's over. You can count them. You can be like, okay, that's like the 3rd one. Actually, in like plays, isn't someone, you're a writer or something? So you're obviously a reader too, right?
Yeah, I read.
So in like that guy, William Shakespeare or something, he likes 5 innings in his baseball games, right?
Sure.
Yeah, so this is like a baseball game / sort of like a 5-act baseball game, so. It's called The Closer. Hot in the sun and hot to the glove, but down the barrel thrown over the top and into the box like they're up against a wall with a blindfold on looking for a wall. Smoke twisted with dust from the field, off the coach's cigar with an idle kid. Well, it was all surefire, the downhill sprint. Went up to the mound, he saw his mother running.
I really forget them.
Oh, I remember you, son, and over the lot throwing strikes on strikes, not even a walk. Oh, I forget it. But I've come here. He goes, but I've come here to bring you in, 'cause your old man had an accident. Stitch slip. I totally can't think of it. It's so hard. What do you guys think I should do?
Start singing about LeBron James.
I'm like
Can we
not
hold
the
it for you?
improvising guy.
I can hold it
Yeah, I
for
think
you.
you should hold it for me. It's such a good story, and I'm just like butchering it, and it's like
really tiny.
it's like when we hit the dead turkey. It's like, okay, here's what we should do though. You should pull the chair up a little bit. Do you guys think you guys were all like stoked? You're like, oh, this music's pretty good, and now you're like, he fucking sucks. I knew this was a horrible idea, and then Jeremy and Brennan were like, just do it, man. I know why it was. It was because I made them say their favorite things about tour, and they had to speak. Should I just start the whole song again?
Sure.
It's like a story. I'm gonna do it.
You have to. This is good.
It's so bright.
We made it right.
Yeah, okay, no, that's great. Here we go. This is so bad. This is so bad. What do I do? This is like the worst nightmare for a person that like I can't even sing my own song. It's good to learn though, you know. Okay, here it is from the top. Hot in the sun and hot to the glove, down the barrel over the top, and into the box like they're up against a wall, with a blindfold on looking for a wall. Smoke twisted, but up from the field, off the coach, a cigar and the idle kid. Well, it was all surefire, a downhill sprint. Went up to the mound, he saw his mother running. Oh, they remember you, son, and over the lot throwing strikes on strikes, not even a walk. But I've come here to bring you in, 'cause your old man had an accident. Slip, downward spin, as a signal to the pen, bring the closer in. The grain is hay, the auger got it, and the stubble is the color, the dust on your head. The stubble is the color, the dust on your head. You remember that heat thrown over the top, and all those strikes, not even a walk, and this perfect 8 till the closer came in. And on that day his old man went, and this perfect 8 till the closer came in, for the ninth to give up 3 in the wind. We made it. We made it. All right. There they are. We did it. All right, we're gonna play a handful of songs. I think we're gonna play like 14 more songs for you guys. Just kidding. We're legitimately, I think, gonna play 4 songs.
Somebody else has to hold the phone.
Well done.
You guys are strapped in there. You got your seatbelts on.
It's a great song.
Okay, this song is called "Stay On," and we played it the first 3 days of tour, and then I was like, let's scrap that one. It's way too hard. But here it is for you guys. It's called "Stay On." Don't wanna hang up the phone, the state I'm in. I never thought that I would need you so much. I always thought that I could hold tough. I never thought that I'd be nothing without you. So here I come. See you with me. Don't know tonight. And if I just leave, I'll make it for the morning. Just stay on with me. And I run the road under our constellations, and I feel you close. Even when we're both listening, I never thought that I would need you so much. I always thought that I could hold you. I never thought that I'd be nothing without you. So here I come. I'm packing up. See you with me. Don't know tonight. And if I just leave, but I'll make it for the morning. Just stay on. See you with me. Don't know tonight. And if I just leave, but I'll make it for the morning. Just stay on with me. Would you leave the door open to the dawn when I'm coming in? To hang up your telephone. Stay on with me. Don't you know tonight? And if I just leave, will I make it for the morning? Just stay on with me. Don't you know tonight? And if I just leave, will I make it for the morning? Just stay on with me. 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 Then. Hey guys, sounds like you guys didn't hate that one.
Not at all.
Okay, cool. Do you guys have any questions for us at all?
What's your favorite color?
Pardon, I can't hear. I didn't hear that. Red. Actually, blue today.
Who inspired you to play music?
Who inspired who? Me to play music?
All of you. How did you get into music?
Who? Okay, mine's a quick one. I started playing music. I played the drums, and I played the drums at church, and then I also played drums with the bad kids from school in a Blink-182 cover band.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
So I think yeah,
Can you play a couple?
something between
Oh.
Well,
no. Brennan.
I wanted to play drums because my dad's not a drummer, but he knew how to play one thing on the drums. And I remember being a kid, and he sat down in a drum kit one time at a music store and played, and I was like, I want to do that. I want to be like my dad. And now I'm a way better drummer than he is.
Aw.
Because he can only play one thing. He sucks. He's terrible. So, it wasn't hard. It was like 6 months, and I was way better than he was.
And then you got into metal.
I grew up in Tucson, which is a big metal town, so I grew up playing in punk bands and like metalcore bands, and I've ended up in Cleveland, Ohio, playing in a house to
Yeah.
like folk songs. I don't know how it happened.
Good job.
So,
Yeah.
What do you prefer?
Rocks.
Do you prefer that music or this?
I like a little bit of both. I
Okay.
subjected these guys to some of that music in the van today for the first time this tour, and I don't think they were very stoked.
Brennan thinks I hate all the time. He's like, "Excuse me, Mike. he's like, may I put some of my music on now? And I'm like, yeah, man, just do whatever you want. And then he like blasts the thrice or whatever.
It's just
The
Thank
price.
you.
No, I know.
Rice is amazing.
I remember the first time I did it though, and the reason I asked permission this time is because Mike was way in the back of the van and I was playing it, and like in between songs, he just, hey Brennan, what are we listening to? I was just like, okay, picking up what you
Yeah, I didn't know that this was the thrice. That's how I needed to be musically educated. So I was like, Brennan, what are we listening to? And he took that as, Brennan, turn that shit off. Okay, this is enough of that. Jeremy.
I don't remember actually what like would have inspired me to start playing music, but I can remember that the first thing that I started to play was piano. I took some lessons in like second grade, and the only album that I had up until that point was Garth Brooks. And I remember going to the music store where they had this computer thing that you could print out sheet music in whatever for piano, whatever key you wanted. And what I printed out was Shameless by not Garth Brooks but by Billy Joel. But the Garth Brooks performed so well. And so I think it must have actually been Shameless by Garth Brooks, which got me playing music somehow.
I like that, Jeremy.
Yeah.
Sounds like you grew up in Oklahoma and Texas. Okay, one more question, and then question period is over if you have it. It only lasts for 5 seconds.
If you were a breakfast cereal, what would it be?
Ooh.
Gosh.
Jeremy, we're gonna go opposite direction because I'm gonna make you guys talk.
Yeah, Brennan would be Steel Cut Oats.
I'd be frosted
Yeah.
flakes. Steel cut oats.
You love steel cut oats, Brennan.
Okay, you are what you
At the beginning of this tour, you were like, "You guys, my favorite steel cut oats. Can I bring some?"
It's super
And I was like, "Turn that shit off, Brennan."
Nobody wants your still cut oats.
It's super boring, but you are what you eat. I would be bran flakes. Not with the raisins, though. No one needs the raisins. You don't need the raisins. You don't need the raisins. You don't need the
That's
raisins.
the only reason you eat them.
Okay, I picked Honey Nut Cheerios.
Yeah.
Does that suffice?
Very healthy cereal.
Apple cinnamon Cheerios.
Okay, should we play a song now? Okay, this is a new song. I recently got married 1 year ago on Easter Sunday. And then 2 months after that, Alyssa and I were sitting at our dinner table in our basement apartment in Seattle. And we looked at each other, we were gazing in each other's eyes with disdain. And we were both like, what the hell did we get ourselves into? And it was like really bad. And so I sat at our dinner table on this acoustical guitar and I wrote this song all in one sitting. And it's like a real downer. It's like a total downer. But I think it gave both of us kind of, well, we figured out that after you get married, have some of you guys got married before?
No.
Sweet. So like, it seems like you get married and then it's either like straight uphill from there or like straight downhill. And then our experience is that it's like straight uphill from there, which I think is just lucky. But I think it's awesome to like have a person in the world, whether you're married or just like have someone you love, you can kind of like voice your like deepest fears to, and someone that you kind of have the freedom to do that with. And so this song's kind of at that moment. It's called "Could We End Up Like This?" So here it is for you guys.
I'm not telling you my deepest fears ever again.
And what if it's harder than we thought? And please don't let me get too lost. I want you to go. But what if when we're together we're alone? What if there's no more good talks? And it's more than a flaw. against the wall, and I don't look like myself at all. And you're not, and you're not who you were. You're long gone, and now I'm left with her. What if there's no more good times, and it's more than a flaw? Could we end up like this? It seems just like the right fit. What if we slip and break the vibe, and all we think about is our? Could we end up like this? It seems just like the right fit. What if we slip and break the vibe? Maybe we're better by ourselves. It's not hard to promise you love, and it's new and wild and easy and young. Maybe we're better by ourselves. Could we end up like this? It seems just like the right fit. What if we slip and break the vibe, and all we think about is our? Could we end up like this? It seems just like the right fit. Maybe we're better by ourselves. I'll go sleep at the motel. Could we end up like this? That song's called The Country I Came From. It's about growing up where it's flat. I have been thinking about living a quiet life in the country where I came from. I find there's something about the golden praise that takes me back there when winter rain gets straight. came from, the country where I came from, the country where I came from, the country where I came from. Thank you guys lots. I think we're gonna play one more song for you guys, and then we can hang out a little bit. And I know everybody's working tomorrow, right? Unless you're on a regional holiday to go to an Odessa concert tomorrow. Cool. But thank you guys a lot for listening to us play music. We really appreciate it. It's kind of cool to be in this house with you guys.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, it really is. And you guys are awesome. I've done a house show before, and then you get there and you're like, oh, maybe these people would be sweet, and they all suck.
Not Ohio.
But you guys are like, oh, you should listen. You should talk to the people at the summit in Akron. And I'm like, I'm in the right room right now. And just like everything. So thank you guys for your hospitality in Cleveland, and thanks to Roger.
Yeah.
For being Roger. Yeah, really, this was a really sweet surprise, and we're, now we have our stuff over there, so if you guys want to buy anything, you're totally welcome to. And particularly, I'm really broke right now. from being on the road since March the 13th. So we'll figure that out when I get home. But, our stuff's over there. We got these t-shirts. Brandon's, are you wearing that t-shirt?
Shamelessly.
He started to shamelessly wear this t-shirt. Because I was like, Brendan, we're broke.
You gotta work it.
And he's like, okay, I'll wear the t-shirt.
It is work.
It's worked. It's been working. And then I was like, Jeremy, we're broke. And then he just looked back at me like that. And he's like, so am I, man. Broklahoma over here. He didn't get that nickname for a good while. We have those vinyls, some compact discs. Ooh, I also have these dop kits that my wife Alyssa sewed with her own hands and her own thread on that dinner table that I said I read that one song at. And we've got those t-shirts there as well. But mostly thanks to Raja for hosting us, and thanks to that. Yeah. Is there anything else I'm missing?
When's the next album?
When does it come out? Well, it's going to come out slowly on Spotify, right?
One at a time.
Thanks for helping me devise this marketing ploy.
You'll be the first one to do it.
Yeah, well, no. And I think there's going to be the first song from it's going to come out in the summer. The song 31, which we played right at the beginning. And then just all of them slowly after that, I guess. So, so we'll play one last song for you guys. Thanks a lot. Mine's Mike Edel, or you can say Mike Edel, whichever you like.
Stick with the E.
What?
Stick with the E.
Well, you look at it.
Be specific.
I don't like being specific. I like to live in the gray areas of life.
Hence the shirt.
Yeah. I like to wear gray shirts. So this song's called Miles. It's dedicated to our drive home, which is 29 hours on Google Maps from Burlington, Wisconsin to Seattle. Starting Friday night, we're just gonna fucking do it, right, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah. we're stoked on it. So this song's called Miles. Thanks a lot for listening, guys.
Thank you.